Hi class, this is Cheryl Cook, your instructor for Comprehensive Keyboarding OST130. This is an online only class. All assignments, all tests, everything will be done online. Just kind of want to give you a little bit of a tutorial introduction on how to get around in the course and how to get set up in GDP. So first of all, when you come into Blackboard, this is your landing page, the announcements page. This is how I communicate with you. I will always send a copy of the announcements to your email, but for the most part, make sure that you are logging in. Once you have logged in for the first time, you'll go to Start Here. And Start Here is where you can find out what the syllabus is there. And my computer's a little slow, I think, because it's recording. But your syllabus is here. You can click this link and review the requirements of the course, the textbooks, everything. The enrollment verification assignment is what you have to complete in order to be able to access the rest of the information in the course under course content. But if you click under faculty information, you will find my information, how to reach me. It give me about a week or two to get office hours set up so that you will have that information. But if you have any questions at any time throughout this course, just shoot me an email. That's kind of what online is for, and I will respond quickly to you. It says within 48 hours, but I'm usually right within 24 hours. My screen may look just a little different than yours because I am the instructor, but so you'll just get an idea. When you click under course content, these are the due dates for all your assignments. Please download a copy of that so that you'll have a record for all the due dates. Definitely do the icebreaker and introduce yourself in the discussion forum. Grading details are here under this link, and it will tell you how you are graded in this course. The skills activities are worth 20% of your grade. The documents, they don't start until lessons 21 through 40. Those will be worth 40% of your grade. The timings are worth 25% of your grade. You have to get or pass 5 3-minute timings, and those timings have to be 30 words per minute with 5 or fewer errors. So in order to accomplish or satisfy one timing, you need to pass at least 30 minutes, type 30 minutes per minute with 5 or fewer errors. If you type 50 words per minute and you have 7 errors, it does not count. So please keep that in mind. No matter how many words you type per minute over the 30, you have to keep your errors under 5 in order for that timing to count. And the timings are spread out throughout your lessons. I believe they don't start until lesson 21. Getting started in this class are just mostly skill building. Make sure that if at all possible, you have a desktop computer where you can sit up straight and keep your feet flat on the floor and use the home row keys. You will see that once you start going through the lessons. The tests are worth 15% of your final grade. And so you can read these details to get more information. But if we go back to course content, you can access GDP. So you click on GDP Part 1 and then click on Unit 1. Unit 1 also tells you the lessons that's covered in that unit, and that's really all each folder unit will tell you. But there will also be a link to GDP. Click on that link, and the website is also, just so you'll have it, it's https://2//rccc.gdp11.com, just so you have that information. So you're going to be new to GDP, and unless you're just taking this course over. And if you are, that's fine too. But if you do not have access to GDP or have an username and password to log in, you will need to have a access code to access GDP. And you can click on I have a registration code. And it's going to ask you some questions here. Do you attend Rowan Cabarrus Community College? Yes. Down here at the bottom, we have you might not be able to see the next button, but it's low here. Let's see if I can make it. Okay. Do you already have a GDP username? I'm going to say no, even though I do. But I'm I have a new code that I'm using today. You can read over the agreement if you like, and then check this box and click next again. And then you'll need to choose the class that you are enrolled in. Let's see. Here is mine, the 220N. It'll highlight or be in orange and click next. And then you'll enter your registration code right here. You would have purchased your registration code either directly from GDP or from the bookstore, depending on what method you prefer. If you have financial aid, most people do purchase it from the bookstore, but there are times where you can save a little money by purchasing it directly from the publisher. So the registration code is all uppercase letters or numbers and doesn't contain ones or zeros. And it says if you're waiting for financial aid, you can check the box to the left to activate a 14-day courtesy access license. Well, I'm not doing that, so I'm going to click next. And then you'll fill out your information. Had to take my cap lock off. Okay, and then click the next button. I got all green checks. So it has my information, and then you can print this information off if you like, but you shouldn't need it anymore. And then you'll just put in the user name and password that you just made up to log in to the course. So it looks like it's just a little slow here getting started. Let's see if I can show you my screen a little bit better. This is how your screen will look once you get logged in. You should already be into the correct course. And then Unit 1 is where we'll start. Now, I do want to show you that when you're under Lesson 1, you'll need to complete all the requirements under each lesson. And you're looking for a green check mark. And I can show you, let's see. Going to show you a different little area here that so I can show you the check marks. This is my instructor account. But if you do not get green check marks and you get this little yellow triangle, you have not completed what you need to complete. Something is missing. These are time writings, but we'll click on, sorry, I was on the wrong tab because I was dealing with time writings last time. But under Unit 1, this is where I was just showing you. And then Lesson 1, it has all these items. And see, I have a green check mark. I didn't complete one eye, so I have a triangle. And then I went over here to the enrichment, did a few things, but the yellow triangle will signify that something is missing. You did not complete something. So you want to always check each week for all green check marks. If you see yellow triangles, go back and complete that lesson. When you are completing your lessons, you want to make sure that you will click the next button, which is at the bottom of your screen here on the right hand side. So once you finish a lesson, click the next to proceed. Okay, this is a lengthy video. I normally don't like to do videos this long, but I wanted to help you out on getting started. If you have any other questions, do not hesitate to email me. It's cheryl.cook@rccc.edu. Have a successful semester.